so we got a game going on right now. Jump ball. I don't know. Josh Keena with the ball, passing it to Nathan Smith. Nathan Smith dribbling up the court, looking for Chris Keena. Chris Keena driving in with a spin move. Takes a lay, misses the layup.
He needs to try and finish that with his left-handed.
I agree. Parker Wilson going in for Wilson Parker. Wait, dude. Oh, dude, that was a Freudian slip. I went to middle school. One of my buddies, Joseph. Good take. Shout out the girl I went to medical school.
Hey, why is that stick right there?
Look, move the
stick.
Good backup from the commentary team right there. All right. Chris Keena.
I'm interested to see how Nate Smith plays today. I've heard a lot of good things about his offensive ability.
Yeah, his shot is money. If he starts heating up, it's going to be game over. This is like the first time he's really had a creator like Chris too, so should be really fun to watch.
The Ball Hogs need to try and get Wilson as many paint touches as they can.
Yeah.
Well, they just did right there. It didn't work out. But over the course of the game, that will be their best form of offense.
I agree. They don't, size-wise, they don't really have anyone that could beat Wilson in the paint on defense.
Yeah, and we played them last week, and he pretty much got whatever he wanted. What we tried to do was turn him into a jump shooter.
Yeah, he's a bigger guy,
as soon
too.
as he got a paint touch, it was either 2 points or a foul, or what should have been a foul. Refereeing's not ideal sometimes, but.
Ooh, one of the Briars brothers. I'm not sure which one. Or Luke with the fade over, not fade, but just a shot over Nate. Pretty good shot right there. Picking the score to 2-3. Chris Keena wide open the 3 line. Does he make him pay? No, he does not.
I don't suggest them doing that too often.
No,
Right.
Chris does a good shot. It takes him a little while to get the 3 going in the game, though. I do have to say.
Sounds familiar.
True. You may know a thing or two about that. Looks like a foul on somebody.
Turnover by the Briars.
Ooh, yeah. Chris Keena dribbling the ball down the court. Looking to go easy. Oh, that was a little contact.
Get to the basket.
Yeah.
Easy in this game.
It's a little contact right there, but I guess it wasn't enough to really be that big of a deal. Good defense from Zach, the bomb threat, Khalifi. Oh, great pass from Luke Briars to Zach, and Zach with a made layup. You don't see that very often.
Great.
He misses a lot of layups.
His defender helped off. He just cut straight to the basket. That was a great read by.
One of the smartest players.
Great read by Luke or
That-
Josh.
We'll just call them the Briars brothers, and that'll cover us.
Leave it at that.
Luke Wilson looking to work Nathan Smith in the paint. Doesn't quite get it. Chris Keena dribbling the ball down the court. They're giving him the 3 ball right now. And he misses but gets his own rebound for the easy lay. You can't not have any hustle on the field even when you think the rebound is yours. You got to put a little effort in no matter what. Else those easy points keep happening.
Get it. Off it up. Woo!
Great shot by Josh Briars there at the top of the key. Defender helped off and was late on the closeout and was able to knock it down.
You're good. I'm not.
Josh Keena with the 3 off the screen.
Yes, sir.
Great shot by the young man. Youngest player in the league.
All right, got one of the Briars brothers dribbling the ball down the court, passing it to Zach. Zach eyeing a 3. Not a strong suit though, so he's driving in a little bit, passing it to one of the Briars brothers. Briars brother looking, passes it to Wilson. Wilson has a lane. He takes it to the hoop, barely misses. It's not falling for him right now. They're making it super tough for him to get those easy looks that he wants. Nate Smith looks for the 3, doesn't get it. Chris Heights pulls up, barely off. Rebounded by one of the Bryers brothers.
Wilson needs to keep continuing to get paint touches, or will eventually start to fall, or he'll eventually start getting fouled.
I agree.
Hopefully, be able to get easy points at the free throw line.
Bryers brother lost the ball.
That was a good tip out by Nate Smith there on that drive. Hit off his knee.
Playing very good defense so far.
Defense
Still-
is not hard to come by in this league. It's more so the offense.
True.
Some teams just struggle. The overall fatigue of the game just makes it very difficult.
Ooh. Great play. Set up by the Flamethrowers right there. Chris with the rebound and the easy lay that he barely missed. Tough shot. You wish you had that one back. But
Yeah.
one of the Bryers brothers with the rebounds.
He's not going to miss many open layups.
Ooh. Bryers brother feeling himself with that shot. Zach from behind. Chris peels it off. Chews him away. Chris with the 3 shot. Doesn't quite go in, but you can tell that's about to. Chris Heights with a little poke out. Zach still got it anyways.
Chris Keenan's looking very comfortable in the flow of this game right now. He's getting the looks he wants,
I agree.
where he wants them. And I know they haven't gone down for him yet, but as long as he keeps getting to his spots, they will start going down.
Feel that way for both team stars right now.
Absolutely.
That's a kick. Is that a personal foul?
Kick ball.
It's just if we had a shot clock, it would just be a reset of the shot clock.
Okay.
Same team's ball. I believe there is a referee's discretion as to if a player keeps kicking the ball, they can probably call it technical, but
That makes sense.
one-time ordeal is not a huge deal. That looked like a block. Okay. From here, it looked like a charge to me, but referees call it a block on Chris Heights there, and drive by Josh Bryers.
Yeah, I thought he had the charge too, but
His feet were just sliding a little bit too late there.
Satterwhite definitely had a better angle than we did.
Most-
Bryers brother with the screen. Wilson Parker for 3. Ooh.
If you're the Flamethrowers, you'd much rather give that shot up than paint touches for him.
That is factual.
He was over here going this way, and the other two were
Who's that off of?
I believe it was off the Flamethrowers. Ball hold the ball underneath.
That's a 2. Oh. Nate, you gotta have that rebound.
There it is.
And 1.
Nate Smith there, not happy with the call, but just was not quite straight up and down.
Easy day. If you're the Flamethrowers, you do not want to see Wilson Parker. It's Wilson Parker or Parker Wilson?
Wilson Parker.
Wilson Parker hit those free throws.
No.
Alright.
If his jump shot's working for him, it
Yeah.
might be a long night for the Flamethrowers if they can't start to get Nate some open looks.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know how y'all are playing basketball right now. I feel so exhausted right now.
Honestly, this last game we played today was a lot better for me from
Really?
a conditioning standpoint. I know Carson and Garrett on the rewatch, they were commenting on my lack of conditioning out there on the court, and
You feel better today?
I felt so much better today. Was able to, I don't know, just breathe better.
Ooh.
Great.
Wow, great take by Chris Kina. That's a pretty cool picture. It was like all four of the ball hogs were converged on him, and he still was able to get up there and make that lay. One of the Bryers brothers with the ball, driving in. Ooh, with a quick poke out by Nate. Doesn't get it, even though he thought that Luke Bryers hit it right back at him. But doesn't seem to be the case. Hits Parker Wilson. Wilson, whatever. With the board, or not a board. He made it.
He just made a layup.
Yeah.
Great take by him. He just made a layup.
Gunner with the layup. Chris looking to work Zach here, taking a mid-range jumper. Don't see too many of those.
Looked like he got
Chris.
hit on the elbow there. No
Yeah.
call by the referees.
Oh, Zach also complaining to the refs about something happening.
3 by Wilson.
Wilson
and that
taking a
is
3 is an
no
interesting
good.
choice. Chris, the easy
Missed layup.
Yep, lay. That's okay though. Those are going to start falling for him. You don't really have a doubt about that. Looks like the ball hogs are up right now,
Yes,
which
they're
is
up 12 to 10 with about a minute left here in this first quarter.
kind of shocking. We got the bomb threat. Yeah.
Josh with the contested three, way off.
Oh, Zach with the on-brand missed layup after a rebound. You hate to see it, but you know that's what you're getting with him. Ooh, Josh with a wide open three.
Miss.
Doesn't quite make it. One of the league's newer players, the league's youngest player, looking pretty solid in the first quarter of his first game.
Out here looking to prove himself amongst a bunch of geriatrics.
I agree. You can see his youth, the way his joints move. It's,
Absolutely.
they're not burdened by the
And
pains of being
he's
24.
Not standing around with his hands on his hips like
Yeah.
Must be nice.
The effects of alcoholism has not set in yet on his body.
Ball hogs with no clock awareness there. They're going to have to fire off
But they're still up.
They are. Been a decent first quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, 10 points, probably league average, or 12 points. Probably about league average for a quarter. So if they keep doing what they're doing right now, they're chilling. I mean, obviously, because they've scored more points than the other team. So
Yes, that is a good recipe to win the game.
yeah.
It's a very good recipe.
That's I feel like
That's
that's
about the only recipe, really.
yeah. I think if I was a basketball coach, that's what I would tell my team. You should start
Advice.
scoring more points than they do, and you do that, then you win. Maybe you could take that advice for your team.
Well, we tried. Just Jack Flynn in the first half was.
He's kind of a dog.
Yeah. We kind of were hoping he'd come out and start shooting as many threes as he did last week, and he started taking it to the hole more.
Yeah.
Which was honestly a good tactic by him because they couldn't afford him to go 2 of 22 from 3 again,
Yeah.
or 1 of 16, whatever he was.
And you're the really only guy with some size on your team too.
Yeah,
And
that's kind of the more unfortunate thing because I guess between us and Flamethrowers, we're kind of at a disadvantage with our tallest player being 6'1". The other 3 teams all have somebody 6'4" plus.
Yeah.
So it can be difficult for some of these smaller teams out here to be able to consistently get rebounds on the defensive side of the ball. Offensive rebounds are absolute killers.
Yeah.
Just kill any kind of momentum that you have.
Inbound, we got a Junior inbound to one of the Briars brothers. Briars looking past to Zach. Zach going up on Heights. Heights stops him.
Loader.
The other Briars brother. Oh.
Flamethrowers ball.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
One of the most egregious calls.
Yeah, that would have been really bad. Luckily, we had good backup from recently engaged Nate Briars. Right here. Chris with a tough. Oh, with a
by Khalid.
good block by
Good
Zach.
block. Running the court.
Oh, some good sneaky play from Zach.
Wilson Parker, it was a decent idea, but not very well executed there.
He's really good sneaky plays from the bomb threat. Ooh, Nate putting up his first 3 of the game. Off. Once he starts warming up with more of those, expect to see more of them falling. Heights with the trap.
I feel the Flamethrowers might need to try and get him more looks. That was his first shot taken of the game. How good of a shooter he is, he needs to put up more shots than that.
I agree. Oh, no charge
Bit of
call.
a there,
Oh,
and the and one.
and one great take from Wilson. He's a really aggressive driver.
Yes, he is. I caught a couple shoulders in the chest from him last week, and they're not fun.
Very aggressive from Gooner. Oh, Nate looked like he got a little bit wrong on that one.
Yeah, looks like he might have caught an elbow or a shoulder to the ear.
It's always
Not
painful.
fun. Definitely. knock you out for a little bit.
All right, Wilson Parker with the free throw. Easy make. He looks really good from the free throw line. Last year, this league sucked with free throws, so that's really good to see.
And I didn't really believe it until I shot 4
Yeah.
last game and only made 2 of them. So.
And that's good. That's a good percentage for this league. 50%. Nate with the pass to Josh. Josh.
Maybe should have shot that on that step back. It had a bit of space there.
He did. He's playing unselfish right now, which you wonder if that's the best play. I agree.
Chris Keena's shooting struggles right now in the paint and whatnot.
He's got wide open.
Couple consistent threes would greatly help the Flamethrowers right now.
From deep. Oh, that was just not what you want to see from the guy who you.
It's tough when you're exhausted trying to shoot.
Yeah.
Your hands are all sweating.
I do know for a fact that all the Flamethrowers were here like 3 hours ago.
That is also true. That might not have been a great tactic by them.
They've been here. They've been working. Oh, Gooner with the offensive rebound, the celly, and the points.
Really hoping to see a dunk there by the big man, but I might have been asking a little too much from him. He could in high school. I don't know.
Hey, Wilson, slam it next time. We'll see. We'll see if we got that out of him.
I don't know his capabilities now, but in high school he used to be able to slam. So.
Nate finally getting the 3 off and getting a little heated up right there.
Wilson's tactic on defense. If he sees you miss a couple shots, he's going to play off until you hit one. He did that to me last week, and I played right into it and just kept
shooting. Well, I mean, you kind of have to. At a certain point, you just have to have confidence in your shot.
It's just very difficult to
Josh
drive
with a
on.
good hustle. He's still in bounds.
It's very difficult to drive on Wilson Parker because of his length.
He does, and he does. He's got good size too. Nate with another shot. It's up, off slightly.
Slightly long there.
He needs to settle down and just lock in a little bit. This Ball Hawks team with a lot slower pace than they had last year, and it seems to be paying off for them this game. Wilson with the ball. Oh, stripped by Nate. Recovered, though, by Wilson. Stripped again. Josh Keena on the fast break against one of the Bryers brothers. Easy layup for Josh Bryers with the steal from Nathan Smith. Got a timeout from one of the teams. I never know who calls the timeout because
I believe that was the Ball Hogs.
the Ball Hogs timeout.
There.
Oh, dude,
Interesting flow of game here.
Yeah, it feels like really like off-kiltered pace.
It is. Nobody can seem to get a consistent pacing or flow in this game. It's kind of tough when the shots aren't falling.
Yeah. And it's not like they're not falling. It's just they aren't like falling. It's weird. I don't know. It's just this game has a weird vibe to it, and I think
not a whole lot of consistency.
No.
Right now. If either team can get a little bit of consistency, they might be able to break this game open here before the first half ends.
For sure. And if not, they'll both be looking for halftime to
adjustments.
Really come in their own. If you were both teams, what would you do to switch it up and get a little consistency going?
If I was a Flamethrowers, I'd maybe set more off-ball screens for Nate, try and get him going, and then just let Chris create and get to the basket. So he was able to get to the basket fairly easily in that first quarter. And then if I'm the Ball Hogs, I'm just posting Wilson up every time. And then if he gets doubled, let him kick to threes, because he has 2 decent three-point shooters on his team.
That's true.
So,
take your advice
there.
Wilson with a tough shot.
Good rebound by Josh Keena right there. Maybe a carry. Yeah, just traveled. Carried, whatever it is.
Yep.
Wasn't great. Got a little too ahead of himself there.
Yep.
Tried to run.
Understandable for the young guy.
The ball.
Ooh, quick heads up play by Gooner to
And
Dirk.
Finish.
Dink.
No
Chris, a
deal.
1v3. Let's see if he takes it. He does, of course, with an easy day. Easy day, easy lay.
They're tied up right there.
It's all tied up. About 3.5 minutes to go till half. Gooner slowing down the pace a lot. Just taking his time. I don't really know what he's looking for. Passing it to Briars, though. Briars off the dribble for the mid-range pull-up. Not really looking like a good shot. Ooh. Stays ball, Hogz ball after the heads-up play from Gooner by hitting Chris Heights back and it rebounding out. Got the bomb threat looking to pass out to Gooner, and he does. Looking to drive in on Nate. They've been having some trouble doing that. Takes a long mid-range, and Nate Smith with the rebound. Chris pushing the pressure. Josh Kina open on the three, pulls it. Easy shot. Oh, I see that, Selly. I see you. I see you, 1-2. Josh Kina with the three, then the Selly. Looking, yeah, looking real good out there for his first game.
He can knock down shots. He can be a huge X factor.
Yeah. I mean, that makes everybody on that team the three threat, and then that just opens up the offense so much for the Flamethrowers.
He's a little bit of an unknown coming into this league, but so far he's making a pretty good case for himself. Like a shot slip from Chris.
Yeah, Chris with a pretty sexual moan for a basketball game. Hopefully he tightens that up and makes it a little bit more athletic. Zach decides not to pass. Josh with another sneaky steal.
He was out of bounds.
Ooh.
Hey.
Time
Heights.
out there by the Flamethrowers.
Heights with a little smack talk. He said that was a foul.
Was it a foul?
You sure?
I thought it was too. I was getting your opinion. on it,
I
Mr.
didn't.
Referee.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a foul. That was a bad call.
Sweating profusely.
Yeah, it's hot in here.
We kind of got teased earlier today. Chris Kina sent a text in the group message saying the AC was fixed. Then I walked in and it was still 89 degrees in here.
Yeah,
That was kind of a bit
it
of a,
was running.
bit of a tease there.
I think us having the door open right now is not helping us.
No, because it is very humid outside because it has been raining off and on all evening.
I think if we would close the door, it would help a lot. But I'm
Are
not.
you going to go close it?
No, I'm not gonna go
I'm not
close
gonna
it.
go close
Yeah.
it,
So
I guess
here we
it's not
are.
Close.
just do a little extra calorie burning.
I could use that after
Eight.
this weekend.
Not expecting that pass, but
Good finish.
ends up getting a good finish and a good struggle. One of the and one there, but didn't quite get it. Gooner pushing on Nate. This has been the matchup of the night so far. Not really much else out here.
Jason Parker just slid face first into the wall. Over
That's dedication right there.
there.
That's what you love to see from your star player. He really wanted that. You could tell.
Had an early lead and kind of faltered here in the latter portion of the first half. Now down 5 with a minute 30 left.
Ooh.
That would have been a huge shot.
Yeah,
if he was
that would have
able to
been
knock that down.
Game changer, but Josh Kina
Maybe
takes the
should've pulled that.
opportunity. Ooh. With a foot pass.
Not a great handle.
Good swing. Chris from 3. Does not go in.
He's been long on all of his jump shots today.
Yeah, it's just probably game jitters, Not used to the practice shot. A little too much adrenaline going in. Putting a little too much oomph on the ball.
Timeout here by the Ball Hogs. Full timeout. Minute 15 left in the first
Do
half.
timeouts reset at half?
Yeah, I'm not. Nate, do timeouts reset at half?
Okay.
Yes.
Good
they do.
timeout then. Get a little breather. You had a good defensive stop there. Reward yourself a little bit. They're utilizing the fan over there, which I feel like is the move.
I utilized that fan all last game. It's
Yeah.
a great fan.
I think
Really gets the air moving.
say it's the number 1 fan of the SPBL.
It's either that one or it's gonna be this one on the other baseline here.
No one goes to that one. That one's just kind of lonely.
That one is a very good fan, I will admit.
All right, so we got Gooner inbound. Ooh, with a baseline pass. That
Horrible pass.
wow, that
Ends
somehow
up working out.
Yeah.
Somehow.
It's fine. That was
It looked like it bounced on the out of bounds line.
Yeah,
Threw it. But either way,
yeah.
still ball Hog's ball here.
it's weird. If I could change one thing about the court, I would probably have it have less lines. I don't know why there's so many lines.
I believe it's the lines for the courts running this way.
The vertical courts. That
Yeah,
makes
for
sense.
the smaller children.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh, good job.
Luke with the miss.
Good pass.
Yep. Good find.
No finish.
Gooner's got to start making those. Chris with the float.
Got
Ooh.
it to go.
Easy day for the fast break.
Ball Hogs really need to close out with maybe
They
a
got
couple
Dink
buckets here.
down there.
They need to try and go on a little 4-0, 5-0 burst here.
Yeah. You don't have to.
have to close that lead.
Interesting, kind of slowing down the pace again when there's only 40 seconds left. Oh,
Josh, go.
Josh with a wide open look,
Gave
but
him a
doesn't
wide
get it.
open layup. Not a great pass by Kina there. Got it back.
He's in the corner if he wants him. Yep.
Shooting.
He's shooting. Bang!
Knocks.
Got it.
Not ideal for the Ball Hogs
Nope.
there.
That is tough for them. And this quarter has been all flamethrowers.
Yes, it has.
I think, yeah, it's been a 5 to 17 quarter.
Yes.
That is brutal for the ball
It's
hogs.
not what you're looking for.
Nate is doing a great job against Parker.
Yes,
Wilson
he is.
Parker, one of the guys, one of the names.
Wilson.
Wilson. And he needs to turn it up, honestly, if he wants to be good in this game. It was close though. It was
It was
almost
a valiant effort. By
almost
us.
surmountable.
I'll give us credit. Joe Kina had a couple really good shots. David defended very well.
Yeah, he
Had
did.
Very big rebounds.
Oh, the Briars.
Sadie was out there.
Oh, with a deep two. Does that go in?
No,
No.
that was an air ball.
Oh. Dink wanted something there.
Another timeout here. That is
Yeah, that's kind of brutal for us.
Back to back possessions. Possession changes that timeout's been calling.
Yeah, this is kind of brutal for our commentating.
We're just sitting here roasting in this gym. I was really hoping halftime would hit and I'd be able to walk around and get a little breeze going.
Yeah. Gotta go to one of the fans.
Yes.
It wouldn't have been you.
Yeah.
It would have been Sam.
The number one fan. Nathan Smith inbounding.
11.7 on the clock.
Josh Kina.
Looking for a good shot here.
Yep.
Him off the screen.
Five,
Quite get the
Nope.
look they wanted.
3,
2, 1.
Whistle. Time's
Well,
out.
Flamethrowers are up 10 points.
27-17 Flamethrowers at the end of the first half. Just a second quarter just absolutely dominated by them.
Yeah. It was not close at all.
If you're the Ball Hogs, you have to be disappointed with the way you played that quarter, and you're going to have to figure some things out here in the second half before the lead gets too big to overcome in the Elam ending.
Gives you a chance, but you shouldn't rely on it.
No.
Gooner needs to start turning up, I think.
They just need to post him up. He can get block touches every single possession if he wanted to.
Yeah.
And I know it's not sexy. It's not, it's not
But
a very attractive way of watching basketball, but it gets points on the board, and that's what they need right now.
You know what is sexy? Winning.
Exactly.
Winning is the best way to do good. I got 2 mics. Yeah. All right, looks like we got Dink passing it in.
Ball Hogs need to get something going this quarter if they want. They want
To do
close
something.
that gap before
Yep.
the Elam ending starts.
Scoring doesn't come by easy in this league.
No, it does not.
Oh, Wilson lost the ball at the very. Oh, but a good hustle play by him.
Bodies
good.
flying everywhere.
Oh,
That was verticality on Chris Heights.
yep.
That was not a great foul call there by the referee. Jack Flynn down there.
Making. These guys are only human though. Doing better than I would.
I think you just saw Josh Bryce hit the deck and just side of the ball.
Yeah. But
From my vantage point, that looked like good verticality there by Chris Heights. But foul was called. Josh Byers on the free throw.
I'd agree. I'm a big proponent of letting him play. But ball don't lie.
The only time I would really call a foul is if it was very obvious. If there's any kind of question as to what it could be, I would just let it go.
Yeah, just let it ride.
Just let him play through it. There's no point in stopping the game so many times to call fouls. Which
Chris-
there aren't a lot of fouls in this league.
Yeah.
But good take.
Chris, the ISO.
Just short
Ooh.
on three by Josh Keena.
But you want to keep taking those looks. He's already made a couple of this game. Like you'll take that play all day long. Got the bomb threat, passing it over to Briars. Briars getting trapped by Heights, struggling to find the ball. But Briars managed to find his way to the hoop, but couldn't quite finish. Keena driving down the field, 2-on-1, slips, finds a guy. Josh Keena for the three with the rebound. Hustle out of the wazoo from
Double
Keena.
reach in. Reach. But Briars does not agree with the call.
I don't know if I really do either.
I mean, he did reach in. Whether or not it was a foul is up to the ref's discretion.
That's true.
It was a bit of a reach there, but see if there's any contact made.
That was a lane violation.
Ooh, had a good call. Lane violation from Miss Carly.
Great
Heights
shot
with
there,
a
buddy.
beautiful three. And everybody's hitting threes on this team right now except Chris Keena. Chris Keena is a brick from three. He does not hit any threes. Wilson with the ball, passes it to Dink. Dink looking for the shot.
Look at a three.
Pulls it.
Looked good out of his hand there. It's not a bad shot there if you're him.
Nope.
Chris Keena was
Just gotta look for something. Chris finds
Josh
Keena.
Cash.
Nate with the beautiful three. And this game is starting to get away from the ball
It
hogs.
is.
They need something.
Wilson needs post touches here. He has to. Another thing with him getting post touches is it's going to slow down the pace of the game, let them get their breath back.
True.
If they can make baskets, it doesn't allow the Flamethrowers to get out in transition and they can catch their breath a little quicker.
Oh, Nate really feeling it. Heat check with the beautiful. Chris Heights bringing the energy to the court right now in this really stale court, not courtroom. It's a court,
Gym.
basketball court. Jim. Dink with the ball, dribbling, screen from his brother, pass back, wide open three. He takes it. Ball is up.
Looked great out of his hands.
It did. I thought so too. I mean, hitting that back rim is never a bad thing. That means you're slightly off.
Very frustrating as a shooter when
Yep. Chris, another missed three from Chris Keena.
very frustrating as a shooter when it's just back rim, front rim the whole game.
Yeah.
Because you know you're so close to getting them in, you just can't quite get there. And that's just kind of the ball hog's problem right now. It looks like Chris Heights might have gotten hit in the face.
Ooh.
Might have taken a
Weird.
little finger to the eye.
Yeah, weird delayed reaction though, I feel like. I don't know.
Is not happy about it. But it's part of the game.
Yep.
I wouldn't
Gotta
be
fight
happy
through those
either, but
injuries.
I know he's going to tough it up. Continue playing.
He is a dog. I don't know if you had the privilege of trying to fight through one of his screens yet, but they're
I did that one Saturday that we came up here in scrimmage. I also had the privilege of playing football against him
ooh.
growing up from like second grade through high school.
What position did you play?
I played receiver. So
Okay, so
there were a couple times I had to block him and whatnot. That
crack block. He was linebacker, right?
Tried, and it didn't turn out well for me a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Dude, very stocky build, very strong, which what allows him to be such a great defender
Yeah.
and screen setter. Honestly, you're not going to get over one of his screens. It's just
Nope.
you're not going to get through it. You're going to have to avoid it.
Except the L.
Just
On the
hope your
go
teammates
under.
there to be able to switch.
Yep.
Ending up a little bit of a wet spot here.
Yep. Good management by
Big ball hogs ball underneath here, down 19. They have
yeah,
got to get something going here if they want any chance of being able to.
Zach with a wide open
Come back
three. He
If
should.
I was him, I'd just start pulling.
Yeah, you
Down 19. What do you have to lose? Here,
Nothing.
honestly?
You should just start pulling it.
I mean, at this
Nate.
point,
Nope.
not a great
bad,
pass.
bad
Had
pass.
Chris Kina over the top and
Yep.
didn't throw it over the top.
Wait.
Down.
He,
Questionable call there by the referee. I feel like
Yeah.
it's moral over
how many
story
fouls
of the game right
is
now.
that on Heights?
I'm not. That was on Josh Keenan.
Oh, it was on Josh.
I believe Chris has 2 or 3. But
Okay.
I believe that's Josh Keenan's first. That ball looks soaking wet right now.
Yeah, apparently that's a really bad part about playing basketball with Chris Heights is as soon as he touches the ball, it is just
The ball does get sweaty. And
Soaked.
that ball specifically gets very slick when it's wet.
yes.
Not a huge fan of it, but
And,
just gotta deal with it.
Yep.
Can't use that as an
ooh.
excuse.
Josh Bryars with the easy free throw converted.
18-point game here.
Ball Hogs really need to stop bad. I don't
They
know.
need a
Ooh.
couple. They cannot let Nate Smith shoot right now.
Nope.
He has hit his last 2. I think he's hit his
Yep.
last 3 out of 4.
Yep.
So they
Chris-
really need to play up on him.
Chris
Not
really
let him
likes his
shoot.
matchup against Josh.
He does.
Finds.
Good pass by
Yep.
Chris Heights there.
Ooh.
Just right over the rim by Josh Keenan.
Slightly over.
That was a great pass though.
Yeah, great pass, great swing. Yeah, Gooner bringing up the ball. Dribbling through
Not
the
a great
legs.
screen there.
He hasn't really been able to get anything going
He is
tonight.
not. And they haven't really been looking for it either.
No.
That's what I would be frustrated with. If I was
Like,
him.
he keeps Ooh,
Great shot there by
Josh.
Josh Bryars.
Is that a 3?
It was. Oh, they need about 5 more of those,
And they're back in it.
and then they're tied back up.
Chris on Zach. He loves this matchup. This matchup's been going on for decades. And
It's gonna be out of bounds on
Yep.
the flamethrowers there. Tip pass there, right through the hands of Nate Smith.
couldn't quite make the adjustment on it. Zach with a little light smack talk. Wilson really.
Yeah.
Yep.
He can get that every time if he wants it. And the
See, I
refs
don't
are
know
willing
why.
to
I don't
call
know.
it.
I don't know why why is he choosing to drive then? Like I feel like he should just post up on these
And
guys.
I think it's because he's their primary ball handler,
True.
and making a post entry with one of the other 3 players might prove to be a little difficult,
Yeah.
possibly. And honestly, I think it'd be worth it to just give it a shot. 'Cause if they're able to get him the ball in the block without him having to get
Work
there
for it.
himself.
Because that takes a lot of effort too.
Because he's so tall, if he just gets it on the block, all he has to do is just drop step, post hook, drop step, post hook, and he's either going to get hit on the arm or
Make
more
it
than
in.
likely he's going to make it because he's just taller than everybody.
Or
else.
both.
Right, exactly.
And it's as good as a 3.
But Hogz going to have to figure something out defensively. Flamethrowers are getting way too many open looks right now.
Yeah. Their offense is looking as dangerous as people feared.
It is.
This is the third quarter, about
Yes.
a little over halfway through the third quarter, and they're already putting up 40 points.
It's not something other teams in this league want to see.
Nope.
Great first showing by them.
It's a
Usually,
good swing. Nope.
usually first games of the year, teams might be a little out of rhythm, but I think with Chris Keenan and Chris Heights' chemistry, they're just kind of able to just get it going off the rip.
Zach really needs to start pulling those. I don't care how bad his shot is. Can't hurt too much.
I haven't seen him shoot. Is it really that bad?
I don't know.
It's like Wilson's trying to drive. He just keeps slightly losing the ball as he's going up with it.
Nate with the aggressive take. Doesn't quite get it in. Maybe a little contact there.
Possibly, but refs didn't call it. So
Ooh, they're in the
bit of a hand
bonus.
check there by Josh Keenan. Very, very frustrating as a
defender.
No, it's very frustrating as an offensive player whenever you're trying to drive the ball and you're getting shoved out of the way by a hand check and it doesn't get called. So
Yeah.
it's good on the referee to call it there.
Well,
Not a great looking free throw there, but with Briars, hopefully he can knock this one down.
he needs it.
Maybe
His team needs
close
it.
his gap to 10 or so before
Before-
the third quarter ends.
Yep. Oh, that was huge for them. Closing the gap to 13 now.
Need stops and scores. Stops and scores.
Oh, Heights with the deep three. Nope. Off.
That's all right. They have a little bit of a lead to tinker with here.
Yeah.
Don't want to take
Oh. Josh with the.
too many deep threes if you're the Flamethrowers, but Christina loses his shoe. Misses the layup.
That is tough. Does not seem too adamant in calling it.
I would,
Something?
if I were the Flamethrowers right now, I would foul.
Yep. Oh. Yep. There it
Or
is.
call timeout. That works as well.
There's the timeout. They're up 13. Minute left in the third. Offense has kind of been stagnant though, which is good for the ball hogs. They seem to be figuring them out a little bit more. This quarter is definitely a lot lighter than last quarter. So only problem is they still haven't figured it out that much offensively either.
No, they haven't. They're gonna have to make something shake here in this final 8 minutes and 54 seconds if they want. They cannot continue on the path they're on right now.
Nope.
They will end up losing by double digits, so they need to.
They either need to limit the scoring capabilities of Flamethrowers a lot more, or actually start finding some offense.
Agreed. Still just, I would just post Wilson up. I still think that's their best option.
Yes. And also, Zach needs to start taking threes.
Yeah, if they're gonna leave them that open, at least shoot a couple just to see where you're at. I mean, you want it to go in. I mean,
You never know. Chris
Hunter-
trying to post
I
up
think
on
Hunter
Zach.
Freeman made 2 or 3 threes last
Ooh.
game,
Yeah.
last week, and according to sources, he had not made one in 3 years prior. Yeah,
Oh.
that's a foul. That's a foul. If he had just held his arm up there and not gone down with it, they wouldn't have called it. It was
Got a
the
little
fact
too
that
aggressive going for the block.
He did.
Little old school bad blood between those two right there. Chris wanted to show him a little bit more than what he bargained for.
Zach Khalifi at the free throw line here.
Yeah.
32 seconds left in the first half.
That
Down
needs to go
13.
in.
They need as many points as they can get. Free throws, they're hard to come by in this league, but when you're given them, you need to try and take advantage.
All he needs is one. Oh, not quite.
Maybe I see why he wasn't taking the open. Not a great free throw sequence there for.
Nope.
Looked like Chris Keenan might have gotten bumped down low there, but no call. Looks like his leg might have given out from underneath him or something. I don't know what happened there, but he missed the layup.
Yep. Little smack talking.
Why not?
Zach.
It's good. It's good competition. Love a little smack talk.
Yeah.
Out on the court.
Ooh,
Good
Luke.
spin move by Luke. And the foul on
Yeah.
Chris Keenan. That's Chris Keenan's third or fourth. He's kind of racking them up here.
All the Flamethrowers kind of are. I can't lie.
Yeah. It's just, man, if you're gonna get fouled this much, you gotta hit some of the free throws.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't get fouled and then not make any of them.
Flamethrowers
That
are
doesn't do you any
definitely
good.
reaping the benefit of the league being really bad at free throws.
Correct. Another missed free throw there for the Ball Hogs. I believe that is their fifth or fourth one in a row. So it's not ideal if you're a Ball Hogs fan.
Oh. Looking for the fast break with
On
Chris.
the rim.
Nope. Nate.
He got it off. And
Oh, doesn't quite get it.
well,
That's the third quarter.
It's going to take a valiant comeback from the Ball Hogs here to overcome this deficit. But
Hey, this looks pretty similar to last game, and by the end of last game, it was an actual game. So who knows? You never know what's going to happen
they're going to have to start hitting some outside shots.
at the end of this. But I have to say, it doesn't look very good.
It does not, but you never know. Never say never. Isn't that what Justin Bieber said?
Yeah, that was Justin Bieber. Wonder what he's doing right now.
Probably sitting in his mansion, vibing.
Yeah,
Must be nice.
yeah. I bet he has air conditioning in the mansion.
He definitely has air conditioning.
It's pretty up.
Probably has a really nice pool too to cool off.
Yeah.
That would be nice right now. Honestly, I could just go for a nice cold shower right now.
Yeah, cold shower.
Cold shower would.
I mean, I'm definitely taking the mansion if you're offering it to me,
Yes,
you know?
Yes.
But I'll settle
but
for a cold shower.
If you just give me the cold shower at home, let me get in bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm taking that.
That would be really nice. I think the pool would also be like really nice.
Absolutely.
Like
a nice night swim.
yeah.
Listen to the thunder in the background.
Then a shower, then like a bed and a cold room, but you have warm covers over you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a good show on the TV to fall asleep
Yeah.
to. Yeah. What's your go-to show these days?
Go-to show? I don't watch a lot of TV shows.
There's
I
not one you just put on like background noise when you're doing something.
If I have a TV show for background noise, depending on like the vibe, I either go It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia
It's a good one.
or The Sopranos.
It's a good one.
Those are my two go-to. I just like want to turn my brain off and watch something that I've seen 100 times. It's those two right there. What about you?
I'll have to go with either Friends or Game of Thrones.
My buddy is trying to get me to watch Game of Thrones for like the past like 6 months.
You haven't watched it yet?
No,
So,
dude,
I was the
it's
same way.
long as
I was the same one. I didn't watch it. I was like, I'm not gonna watch it. Everybody else is watching it. Blah blah blah. And finally, me and my girlfriend sat down and started watching, and it was the best show I've ever seen until
Damn.
season 8.
damn. That's kind of what I heard from everybody. It's just, dude.
Yeah. Season 8 was just a travesty what the writers did to that show. They took the greatest show of all time and completely botched the ending to it.
That's crazy.
But nevertheless, it's not fun when you're watching the biggest battle of the whole series and you can't see anything because it's dark outside. All
Yeah.
you see is torches and dragon breathing fire. But whatever. Back to the game. Sorry.
No, it was worthwhile. Christina, you're driving to the basket. Oh,
Just
rolled it off. Is that
airballed the layup. That's
double
gonna be
dribble?
No, that's going to be off Luke Breyers
Oh.
there. He tipped it out of bounds there.
It's just right to the
Yeah,
front,
Chris Canada is
like the first
kind of struggling right now?
Yeah. He's gotten out on fast breaks a couple times. That's been his go-to this game. In the half court, he's just struggled a little bit.
Yeah. And it's really frustrating too because you can tell the looks that he's getting are like the looks that he wants.
Exactly.
And she's just
And
not
it's-
executing on them.
Just aren't going down, which that'll change. I mean, he's a good enough player that whether it's this game or next week, whenever, they will start going down for him.
For sure.
He shouldn't get too upset about this. The team's got a comfortable lead, and he's struggled a little bit. So that's a good feeling if you're him.
Yeah, for sure. It's pretty scary to think about
It is.
him struggling like he is and still being in the lead by that much.
And of course, we're sitting here saying he's struggling, and he very well could have 26 points at the
Right.
end of the game. And,
Woo!
Great,
Josh Keena.
great.
I think that's his third three of the night.
It is. If you can provide that for them, this team's going to be a tough out.
It's a really tough
Bring
out.
that to the table. It's so difficult to defend. Wilson Parker here.
Oh, charge. You got it.
Looked like it could have been a bit of a flop there, but
I agree.
either way, it was a good heads up play by Chris Heights there to get the ref to call it.
Yep, he was going for it, but sometimes that's part of the game, you know?
Third charge, he's tried to draw, and the person who's gotten this game.
Oh,
Contact there.
Nate with the and one. Oh.
Midsection there. In the stomach.
Oh, that's always a brutal hit.
Yeah, it is. That's kind of make you feel sick for a little bit.
Yeah. He looks to be fine, though.
Just kind of a bit of a spleen.
Yeah,
shot or
just
something.
a little wind knocked out of him.
Yeah.
probably better for his team that it wasn't called a foul, though.
Honestly, yes.
Looking at a 3-point play right here. Chris Heights back on defense. Nate with the easy free throw. They're up by 17 right now.
Not looking good for the ball.
No.
Hey,
Woo!
that'll help.
Yep.
If they can
They just need to start doing that.
they can get some of those to fall.
That's exactly what they need to be doing.
Just get stops, just lock down defensively. Just
Stops and threes.
what they need to do, they need to focus on the defense game.
Yep.
They need to expend all their energy on defense. And just,
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
there we go. Nice tip out there by Wilson Parker.
Pull it!
Oh, good drive.
Yep. Easy lay.
Easy layup. Nobody back there in help position. Quick little 5-0 run there.
Yeah,
from
that was-
from the ball hogs.
that was
Looking to
huge.
get back in the game here.
They
Timeout.
still have another minute and 51 seconds to catch back up before Elam Indian kicks in.
They need as many points as they can get before that kicks in.
Yep.
And if they can keep on this pacing here, then they might.
Never say never.
No, Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber in his mansion. There's a reason why he's in a mansion right now, and we're in a hot gym watching other grown men play basketball.
Exactly. He was exposed by the Hollywood industry. I'm not getting into conspiracy. I'm not. We're not going down that road.
We can, man. We have like a 13-point difference to wait out before it gets interesting again.
That's true. We kind of just.
So is he part of the Illuminati or?
No, I believe it was P. Diddy that did him wrong.
Oh yeah.
P. Diddy
Yeah.
was one of his big influencers when he first entered the Hollywood industry, and
That's
that kind
true.
of messed him up mentally, understandably so.
Yeah.
After all the
Yeah.
But like I
Allegations
said,
and
we
everything.
don't-
Yeah.
You-
Yeah.
You see the news.
Yeah. You can draw conclusions for
You know
yourself.
what's going on. Yeah. You can form your own opinions. All right. Flamethrowers looking to kind of settle in here and
Yep.
stop this little run of the ball hogs.
Yeah, they're probably going to look to drain as much clock as
I
possible.
believe that's what they're
Ooh.
gonna do. That was
Oh. Oh.
just Keenan looking for something.
Yep. And one. Josh
And one by
Josh Ryer's
Ryder.
coming alive right now.
Starting to play out of his mind.
Only down by 10. Woo.
Well, this has gotten
It's getting interesting now.
It's looking a lot like the game we had previously
Yeah.
tonight, where it looked like there was no hope.
But there's always
The other
hope.
team just got stops
Oh.
to scores.
They needed
Third
that
would've
one.
been big there. It would have.
But still,
But they're still in a lot better position now than they were at the beginning of this quarter.
for sure.
That's all you can ask for.
Oh, that was
Dang.
rough pass. Rough team chemistry.
Just kind of
Chris?
looking to try and get it going here. Just
Yep.
missed a couple layup opportunities that.
Ooh.
Zach Khalifi not
Yeah.
happy about the Flamethrowers trying to waste time until the Elam ending.
Yeah, it's
Not
tough.
happy.
I don't-
Arguing there should be a shot clock in this league, but
I mean, that's kind of understandable.
it is. But I mean, it's just one of those things where can't make everybody happy, you know.
Nope. You know the reason why there isn't a shot clock? Oh.
Chris Keno with another missed layup. I believe.
Is it just too hard to do on the scoreboard? Too hard to enforce?
I believe that's part of
Ooh.
it. I believe that's part of it. Is that with our scoring setup, we can't really get a shot clock. Like it's kind of difficult.
Yeah.
We would just have to have somebody over there on their phone.
8-3. Nope.
Not a great shot. I really wish he would have held that there till the
4-minute mark.
and called timeout to give the ball hogs another opportunity here to get points before that 4-minute mark. Because I can guarantee you, if they score here, the Flamethrowers are going to call timeout. Probably call timeout here.
Yep, they got it. If they want to. They're not calling it, though.
That's interesting.
Is there a reason behind that?
You know, maybe they're trying to save their timeouts. And
For if they score here, does that mean they have to score 7 points still?
no, so it's the dead ball. So they would have to either get fouled or the ball would have to go out of bounds if they're not going to call timeout. Call foul.
Is that on the floor?
No, that is on the shot.
Ooh.
Foul on Josh Briars. They're not a great foul. Because then that now initiates the Elam ending. And they scored as well.
Okay, so
Hey, it should be Elam.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, they got it figured out. Christina having to run off the court and
so
help them with the software over there.
so it looks like
Target score is going to be, I believe,
52.
is that what it is? 55 or 45?
I don't know. So does it
they have
automatically start at
46.
4 minutes? Or
53?
is it like the next dead ball after 4 minutes?
Okay.
So the target score is going to be 53.
Okay, so I guess their strategy right there was to make it further for the.
Possibly.
I don't
but
know.
You still want to, if you're the winning team, you want that Elam to start as soon as possible.
Yeah,
Especially when you have a lead.
I
like
agree.
they do.
because if they would have called a timeout there, that same thing would have happened. They would have been 4 points away from winning.
Exactly.
Instead
and now,
of-
instead of 6.
6, but
It's all right. They, the Ball Hogs are going to need to put up 19 points here to take this win without letting the Flamethrowers score 6.
which is brutal.
Yeah, it's going to be a tall task, especially now that Christina's at the free throw line again. It's not ideal if you're the Ball Hogs.
No, not at all. But Christina, traditionally not the best free throw shooter, one of the better ones in the league, but can still definitely miss.
I feel like in the league's just great shot there.
But
I feel
coming
like
in the
when
clutch,
league average is below 50. It's
Right.
nobody's really that great at free throws. It's kind of just a shot in the dark as to whether you make them or not. Because everybody's so exhausted. Good trip to the free throw
in the
line
game
there.
time, he's locked in.
Absolutely.
Got 4 points left.
No clock here, so don't have to worry about timing. Ball Hogs can hold for the best shot possible. That looked good. Good board by Wilson there.
Oh.
Just missed the layup. Just really outlet. Probably pull it out. He did not. And
Good shot.
Good board by the Ball Hogs there.
Ball Hogs really pushing the pace. I don't know if that's the best choice.
Trying to get an easy bucket. Transition's one of the better times you can get an easy one. Get people scrambling around. Good take there by Wilson.
That was a really good take.
Wish he would have done that more in that middle portion of the game.
I agree. That's where it was really needed.
It's all right. They're
Still,
still
yeah.
fighting.
It's not over until they hit the points.
Exactly. They're gonna
Nate from way deep throws it up. Woo!
Right.
Beautiful.
Good shot there by him.
And now the Ball Hogs have to be perfect from here on
That
out.
is his 4th or 5th three of this game. That's huge for them.
Not all of them easy threes either. Like that one's from pretty deep.
That's
Pulling it too, trying to respond.
all they need
Chris
is
has
one
one.
here
And nope. Oh.
hard foul there.
Yeah.
Hard foul there by Luke. By Luke Briars.
I don't think he meant to, but
No, he didn't. It's just kind of a
unfortunate.
unfortunate
Yeah. Chris went up pretty hard.
situation.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think Luke was just trying to run through and just didn't quite clear him. Ended up undercutting him a little bit. But
Chris Keener could put the game away right here.
one free throw.
Ooh, just one free throw. He's got 2 of them. I feel like he's gonna hit one of them.
He has to, right?
But I mean, the game's over.
Cash
There it
money.
is.
Game, time,
Is the
set,
game.
Yeah, it
match.
was that TJ Hawkinson moment when he tried to
Who you think was player of the game?
Honestly, just from his X factor and impact on the court, I might have to give it to Josh Keenum,
Josh Keena?
just because he just didn't know what to expect out of him coming into this league, and he had a really great game today.
I agree.
Nate Smith's another one you could easily give it to with his lethality from three. He shot a very good percentage today.
I agree.
Chris Keenum, I mean, he's probably going to have a very well-rounded stat sheet,
But
but
not quite up to expectation.
didn't quite finish in the lane like he probably wanted to. But that's a win for the Flamethrowers.
Yeah. All right, so this is your first ever game in the SPBL. You were an absolute lethal threat from the 3 line. Were you expecting this output from yourself tonight, or were you a little bit more scared and you thought you weren't going to do as well as you did tonight?
Yeah, I was expecting to do good.
Hell yeah. So you came into this game knowing that people had you down a little too much. You were ready to pull everything that you did tonight?
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
That's awesome. Is there anything else? Could we expect more from your playmaking later on, or are you still just going to kind of be the guy who hits it from deep on 3?
I'm still gonna be shooting the threes, but I need to work on my playmaking a little bit though.
It's do you have anything that you want to shout out to your teammates or anybody?
Yeah, we all played great tonight. Great job for everybody. Yeah.
Great job for everybody. Well, thank you, Josh. You played amazing. Congratulations being on the player of the game. Real X factor in today's game. Cranking it out and making it real hard for the other team. Appreciate it. All right, so how do you feel about today's loss?
I mean, I didn't play as good as I should have. The game came on late today. I was on the boat this morning drinking beer.
Oh, that's tough.
There's no excuse, dude. There.
Do you think you would have played better if you had a couple brewskis in the back pocket and kept it going instead of cutting it off?
Nah, I don't know, man. I think I was just off today. I didn't hit any jump shots. Wasn't getting the layups to fall. I was hitting my free throws, but
is there any reason why you didn't try to just be in the post already and get fed already in there?
Yeah, our attack. Nate was pretty good at hitting the ball. I probably should have been in there, but Nate was playing their game plan. He was so up on me, so I kept on pulling it out every time, and it would give everybody else a good look inside.
Yeah.
Out of the paint, which we probably could have made some adjustments. I probably should have driven the ball more. Just getting a lot of misses, but we'll bounce back next week.
Who do y'all play next week?
I think we play Jack's team, so and
they looked real good.
Looks like a super team right now. So
they look real good today.
Play them, yeah. We need to get a game plan for Jack, and they got some other emerging shooters. Dude, I'm surprised with Travis. Dude.
Travis has looked real good these past couple games.
Yeah. Damn, I'm gassed, dude. I was walking around out there a lot.
Do you think the heat of this gym really affected you?
No, dude. I wasn't as gassed last game. I just had I don't know. I think I only had like 12, 14 points, dude. So I need to. Man, my bad. I can't be cussing. I'm out.
No, you're good. I've been cussing all day. It's all good.
Yeah. I don't know, man. We got to bounce back. It's not looking good for the ball hogs right now. I'm not getting the rebounds or the looks that I want.
So what's going to be the improvement? What's going to be the determining factor that gets you back in line?
Work on my shot, I reckon. Try to work on my I've been trying to drive a lot more recently. My 3-pointers weren't falling, so I was trying to drive. That wasn't working, so I need to practice like contested drives or whatever, but it's not feeling good after today, man. A lot of emotions going through me.
Yeah.
Not good. But I think we can bounce back. We saw how Jack's team shot the first week. They weren't hot. They were hot this week, but I think it just falls on what day it is, man. Like, they might not be as good next week. Let's hope. Hopefully we step it up. I need to step it up more. I'm proud of my team today.
Josh Bryers looked really good out there.
Yeah, Josh looked good. They worked on their craft. First game, no buckets were falling for anybody, including me. And Josh and Luke went around and they shot at South Alabama earlier today, and it definitely showed. Josh, I was very impressed with him.
They look real good today. Yeah, Luke was creating a little bit. He had some good dribble moves and everything. They were getting to the rack pretty well. You had some tough looks. It was real hard for you to get to the rack, which I'm sure was their game plan.
Yeah, double. I think that's just going to be everybody's thing with me now. I got doubled last game, doubled this game. So You got to work around that. You can't complain about it. You got to
Nope.
work around it. But yeah, that's all I got.
Awesome.
About to go cry.
Yep.
It's good meeting you, though, man.
Good meeting you too, brother. You have a good one. All right, and that is the SPBL tonight. Thank you for watching.